It's tall racks till infinity. I used to have.
Oh, by the way, good news, man. Today, thank you, Sego. Thank you. Today I did the last two verses for the album, man. You know, so the album, well, on my side, anyways, is completely done vocal wise. Um, I've been in the studio with Mike mixing, but today because I didn't go in studio, I was supposed to travel today, but I ended up pushing it back by a day, and then I ended up pushing it back by a whole week. So I'm not even gonna go to London. I'm gonna cut my trip short, and I'm just gonna go straight to the States in like a week or so. But this is good because it means that I get to go back to studio as opposed to doing all the mixing shit like remotely, where Mike sends me mixes and I send him notes and stuff like that. When I'm in studio, I get to just do it with him live, you know. So by Friday, the album will be completely done. Like as far as like guest verses. Well, actually, I don't know about guest verses. There might be one more verse that I'm missing by then, but not from my side. So like from my side, everything is done. I've submitted all my fucking verses, bruh. The last two were from today. Yeah, today. Well, yesterday technically, but like today. Yeah, man. Now it's like I just have to really be sure that the songs that I'm leaving out, I'm not gonna regret it. You know what I mean? Because every time I made a sequence for this thing, it was so hard, dog. I ended up being in the 20s, and I'm like, nah, boy, I can't even do 18. But I might just budge for 18. I wanted to keep it at like a tight 16, 15, 16, 17 the most. But now I think I'm gonna have to do 18 because it's like for the context of the album, you know. And like I said, this is one of those where I'm gonna need you guys to take your time with it, you know. Really listen to it from like top to bottom. If you can, you know. If you can't, yeah, it's all good. You can listen to it in bits and pieces. I get it. But like, yeah, we're doing a lot, man, to make sure that it's a body of work, you know. I really missed making albums like that. I think the last time I made an album like an album where it wasn't just like, oh, these are my favorite songs put into an album and it has a similar sound and it's called this. This is like I was very intentional with the sequencing and all that kind of stuff. You know, even like that's why I say I have to be really sure that I'm not gonna regret leaving out some of these songs because there's some hard fucking songs, man, and I really love them. But like for the context of the album, for this shit to make sense when you listen to it from top to bottom, I don't want anything to sound like, ooh, this doesn't belong here. It's hard, but it doesn't belong here. I don't want that. You know what I mean? So yeah, tomorrow I think is my final day to tell Mike, yo, listen, this is it from 1 to let's say 18. From 1 to 18, these are the songs. I'm not changing my mind anymore. Da 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 da. You know? And it's like obviously the team keeps like pushing back because they're like, no, you can't take this song out. You can't take that song out. Two songs we couldn't put on the album because the producers are just being difficult. They're looking at like short-term goals as opposed to like long-term goals. Instead of a placement on the album, these niggas want to lease this beat to a million other rappers just so they can get a check at the end of the month. And I'm just like, hey, man, listen, if that's how you live, it's fine, you know? But it would have been a crazy opportunity to just leave it on the album and have it be a dope placement for a song that lives forever. And it's like, it builds your resume, you know? Instead of just like, but I get it, you know? Niggas are thinking about the rent at the end of the month, blah, blah, blah. Niggas have bills, man. I understand. But like I was saying, the team is pushing back. Like I'm dropping out some of their favorite songs and shit. But it's just like, yo, like, you know, we all have favorite songs on the album. If I were to please everyone, it would end up not being my album, and it'll just be like a selection of songs by them, which is not gonna happen. You know what I mean? Anyways, man, I can go on and on about this, man. I'm super, super, super fucking excited about the album. Yesterday, I had already shot the pictures that I was gonna use for the album cover, but before they even started editing, I looked at the pictures and I wasn't really happy. You know, I was like, yeah, this is close to the idea, but like I'm not really happy. So yesterday, we shot not yesterday, not technical yesterday, but like yesterday, like Monday. So we shot the We shot new pictures for the album cover. It was really, really fucking sick this time around. I changed the idea up a little bit just because of what the album means to me now, and just listen to it and the type of stuff that I'm on mentally, lyrically, sonically, you know. I was just like, nah, man, that shit definitely needs to change. It has to be like a reflection of what's going on sonically. It can't just be like a picture that doesn't have no correlation to the actual music, you know? So yesterday we shot the new cover. Super excited for you guys to see that. It's fucking wholesome as fuck, dude. Yeah, man. Fucking, I'm on a whole different wave, man. I'm like, I feel so good as an artist, as a person, as a father, bro. As, you know, a partner to somebody. I feel amazing, man. I feel amazing. I'm so inspired, so motivated, so driven, so fucking patient with myself. You know, I'm so happy with where I'm taking the sound. So happy with the amount of time I'm spending with the band, trying to grow myself musically, trying to grow this performance so that when I come back out on stage for you guys, I'm not just like doing the same old, you know? And I'm not just one of those people who just gonna turn their songs into band songs just so I can say, oh, I have a band. Nah, I'm spending time with these niggas, dog, making sure we make like alternate versions of these songs so that when I perform them, you're like, holy shit, like I really flipped this song, you know? I mean, obviously some songs, it's like I'm not gonna take them too far from the original because that's the songs you guys fell in love with. But I'm like, yeah, this shit has to be special, man. You know? Yeah, and I'm really happy, bro. Really, really, really happy. It just felt like putting together a project. I mean, not literally what it was, but it really felt like, it didn't feel like, oh, I'm putting together an album to drop for the masses and get all this feedback and hopefully get these awards and that and that and that. Even though that's never been the case. Subconsciously it has sometimes. But like this time around, it was like, yo, I felt like I was just making this album for myself to listen to, you know, from top to bottom. Which is why I think it's like it's really gonna connect with my real fans. Anyway, man, before I fucking go on for a whole hour talking about this thing, I'm really excited for you guys to hear it. It's coming out on the 25th of August. So in a couple of days, man. In 23 days, bro. In 23 days, we're litty. You know? Yeah, I'm excited. Hope you guys are excited too. Hope you guys are ready for the growth, man, and the music and the content and all that shit and the messages and that bitch. It's exciting. I feel like starting on my new one, but I feel like I need to take a little bit of a break. Maybe like a week. A week not making music after I'm done with this one, and then I want to start working on the next one. I don't know what I want the next one to be, but maybe I should start just like recording and just like stacking up some more shit. Or maybe I should fucking make mixtapes out of all the songs that didn't make it before they go to waste also. I don't know. We'll see. Thank you for hanging out with me, man. Have a great fucking, what is it today? Tuesday? Have a great Tuesday, man. Enjoy it. Go out there, kick some ass, you know? Go out there and win, man. Love you guys.